Hey, what's going on, everyone? Vega here for SerpentX Tech. Welcome back to another episode of Caffeine and Crypto. Just getting home and settled yesterday after Mind Disrupt. This series or this live stream is one where I welcome you to join me with your favorite caffeinated beverage of choice as we go over this week's crypto news and a couple different items, events, whatever it might be, for the past week. Right now, the market is down. Okay, last night, or I guess over the past couple of days while we were at the event, we had, of course, volatile market conditions continuing to happen. And now Bitcoin is below 83K, down 1.74%. Ethereum back down below 2K. XRP still above $2, holding strong. BNB or Binance, still above, not Binance, but BNB still above the 600 range. Solana, if I move out of your way, is still above the $100 range. So some of my targets are still looking good, but we are having a nice little pullback here. So yeah, keep an eye on things. You can see we're kind of in this tight range, and either we're gonna fall out and complete the fallout, or the retracement, or we're going to push up and try to get above the support. Right now, we need to hold this line, guys. We need to really hold this line. This $82,000 line, maybe 81,800. But if we fall below that and cannot recover from that, we could have a little bit more blood in the water, making 78K, 76K, 72K a possibility. Not a huge drop whatsoever. We measure it right now from where we are to that 72K range that I'm eyeing. That's only 11%, 12% drop, so not outside the realm of possibility. But yeah, we need to hold this 82. And if we want to continue to, we can move sideways, that's fine. But a significant drop would kind of be unfortunate. But we'll see how things shake out in the long run. I'm still dollar cost averaging. I'm still stacking them sats. I'm still mining the cryptocurrencies, converting it to the top currencies that I want, whether it's Litecoin, Dogecoin, Bitcoin, whatever it might be, trying to accumulate as much as possible. Some articles we're going to go over today is the Bitcoin macro index. Bear signal puts 110K Bitcoin price return in doubt, like us getting back to that level. Got a digital assets article here on Forbes. Bitcoin and crypto brace for a huge 36 trillion April Fed price flip. Just as easily as it comes down, it can go right the other way. When everybody's bearish, be bullish. When everybody's bullish, be bearish. Don't jump on the bandwagon. Be the bandwagon and just get your people on it and go the direction that you believe this ecosystem is going to go, or that your project is going to go. Bitcoin price watch. Bearish momentum dominates as 80K support levels face severe pressure. We are severe under pressure. So a lot of bearish news, as you can see here, from a number of the articles. But then Trump pardons 3 Bitmex crypto exchange co-founders and ex-employees. The FDIC allows banks to go ahead and start messing around in the digital asset space without having to get prior sign-off or authorization. That's great news. SPF moved or transferred out of the New York prison. And then as well, the Bitcoin miners are still being disrupted, or the supply chain still being disrupted, as seizures are still going on and people's miners are being taken because, AI chip concerns, competitors, foreign nationals, whatever it might be. Insert word that you want there. But yeah, very interesting. Hashwell debuted at Mind Disrupt. A number of debuts at Mind Disrupt that we're going to talk about, like the DG2 from AlphaPex. And then crypto millionaires targeted by thugs and kidnappings, right? Going around pistol whipping people that has that crypto. So make sure you're safe. Make sure you're secure. Protect you and your household, your family. And be careful what you put out online. If you're out there flaunting everything, showing off what you got, you're just making yourself a target. It's not hard to find people's information. Your data is being sold at a high rate these days to the highest bidders. So just be careful out there and don't get pistol whipped, all right? So that's what we're going to do today's episode. And then we got Red Panda Mining coming on afterwards at Mind Disrupt 2025, which is now over. The description has removed, we have removed the Mind Disrupt coupon code from the description. Thank you for those who signed up with it. Basically telling the event coordinators that SerpentX is one to continue to allow to the event, because I'm able to reach the community. So thank you for those using it. Now, if you're going to Bitcoin conference in Vegas, There's a coupon code for that at the Mind Disrupt conference. I was able to get my hands on this video coming out soon on how, but basically we went to a beautiful dinner with the Canon people and answered some questions about hash rates for various machines. And the people that got the number right got a miner. So we got our hands on the Avalon Nano 3, along with the, or excuse me, 3S, along with the 3 that we already had, right? And then we got our hands on the Mini Doge 3, not as profitable, but we might be doing a giveaway, right? We're so close to 30K. Stay tuned for that. I'll do a full-on video announcing that giveaway, and we'll probably do something on Gleam and try to get this to somebody here in the North America area. If I could ship international without it getting confiscated or having to pay $200 for a miner that's, you know, what, 650, 700, I don't even know how much a Gold Shell miner is nowadays. Matter of fact, let's go look at that real quick. ASIC miner value. Let's see here. So script. There you go. Mini Doge 3. Yeah, $666, $1 per mega hash. Right now is negative 30 cents at the cost of electricity. Yeah, BT Miner 630, ASIC Marketplace 700, Crypto Mining Central 790, Crypto Miner Bros 699, Nhash 529. That's a little bit better. Yeah, so to send a $700 unit and get charged $300 because of customs or whatever wouldn't be really tangible. I'm just not that big of a channel, but we'll see. I just want to give away. I would like to give away this Gold Shell, you know, Mini Doge 3. You guys let me know though, and stay tuned for the actual giveaway announcement coming in the future. We're so close to 30K. Actually, if we check the channel, I wonder if we actually hit that. Let me go ahead and pull it up. You're not going to see it, but I will. I just want to see if we hit it during Mind Disrupt 2025. No, we did not. We are still around 400-ish subscribers away from 30K. So feel free to share this with your mom, your grandpa, your grandma, whoever you can to get the channel to 30K subs. So that way, or excuse me, to 30K subs, about 400 something away. And we'll do a giveaway in the future. Good morning real quick, if you bear with me here, to the people that just showed up or have been here, like Crypto Catherine, how you doing? Crypto Mikkel, good morning to you. Saw you weren't live, just woke up, but you got in really late, so I completely understand. Automatic Beats, All Track, Rud Puts, appreciate you all. Northern Crypto Tech, Zapirate, and Crypto Pounder 4, Adam Williams, and Tech Man. Appreciate you guys stopping by. So let's get into the overall news. Let's see what we got here. So yeah, very bearish news in today's episode, but don't let that discourage you. Continue to do what's best for you and your setup. Like I said, I'm going to continue to use these little micro miners to mine Bitcoin. I'm trying to get my hands on the BitX Gamma and the NerdX++. I posted on X, trying to reach out to some of these vendors. Some of their websites that I went to were sold out. Obviously, they're very popular. But you know, I'm going to continue to use these little micro miners or nano miners or whatever description we want to add to it to solo mine Bitcoin, lottery miners, basically to have a chance at hitting a Bitcoin block, you know, because while it's very slim, it's still a chance, and people just hit it. You know, right before Mind Disrupt, somebody did hit a Bitcoin block. I'm not sure which miner it was with. I don't know if it was a BitX or a NerdX, but either way, you know, the Apollos, the NerdXs, the Canon, Avalon Nano 3, 3Ss, the Mini 3s, you know, these are all options. And now we got the Avalon Q, which I would be very excited to check out. I did tell the team from Canon to let us know, keep me posted, but I don't think it comes out until April. So before Bitcoin conference, but towards the end of April. Same thing with the Gold Show. I think it's April the Byte, right? But that's only DG and Aleo. But the engineering of the Byte is just amazing. I got to speak with the engineer as well. Anyways, Bitcoin risks falling into fresh bear market as large collection of BTC price metrics have produced a bearish divergence. As USD or BTC USD struggles to return to the area around the all-time high, on-chain metrics are beginning to lose their bull market edge. The Bitcoin Macro Index, created by Caparol, oh my goodness, I don't know how to say people's names, in 2022 uses machine learning to analyze the data for a large number of metrics that founder Charles Edwards says gives a strong indication of Bitcoin's relative value throughout historical cycles or historic cycles. The model only looks at on-chain and macro market data, uniquely priced data and technical analysis is not considered as input in the model, he explained. Since late 2023, the metric has been printing lower highs while price prints higher highs, creating a bearish divergence. While common to previous bull markets, a potential implication is that BTC USD has already put in a long-term peak. Not great, Edwards reacted with posting a print on the index uploaded to X. And then here it is right here, the trend line, if I get out of your way. But the Bitcoin macro index turns positive. It won't be fighting it. All of these metrics suggest that Bitcoin is experiencing a significant turbulence in the short term and short to mid term, right? However, none of them indicate that Bitcoin has reached an overheated or cycle top level. So we're nowhere near the cycle top level. There's still room to grow. Matter of fact, DJ Mines was going around the Bitcoin conference, Bitcoin, oh my God, Mind Disrupt 2025, and he was asking, what do you think the price of Bitcoin was going to be in 2025? I told him to come get me. I'll be more than happy to give my answer, but BBT is aligned, so the answer that BBT gave is the same answer I would have given. I'm looking more in the 120, 125K range. That's where I'm eyeing at the end of 2025. Now, it could be much higher than that. It could be a little bit lower than that. But I still believe at the end of 2025, we'll be back into the 100K at least. But as far as making a new all-time high, a lot of people want it now. And I think we're just going to have to be patient. Unless there's a serious black swan event, some serious turmoil in the world, which we don't need right now. I think we're just going to have to chill out, hang tight, and Bitcoin will recover soon enough. Because all the fundamentals, everything is good. All the news is good. Obviously, except for all this bearish news right now. But like, the fundamentals and the way the government's opening up and trying to work and trying to improve the crypto industry, it's all positive momentum for the crypto ecosystem at large. Bitcoin and crypto brace for a huge 36 trillion April Fed price dip. Now it's just saying here, Bitcoin price fallen toward 80K per Bitcoin after soaring around 90K this week. Now Bitcoin is found to be outperforming Elon Musk Tesla, a crypto trader. We don't care about but Arthur Hayes, yada yada yada. There's a seminal change in the Federal Reserve tone at last Fed board meeting. Hayes said earlier this month the Fed's rate setting FOMC kept interest rates on hold after kicking off a rate cut cycle in September. The FOMC downgraded its outlook for economic growth while nudging up its inflation projection and further scaling back of its quantitative tightening program, in which it is slowly reducing the bonds in holds on the balance sheets. Right, so they're adjusting their balance sheets. I mean, that meeting, we left with a little bit more positive momentum, for sure, but I don't know if it was enough to sustain. Like we did. Let's go look at the chart real quick. So on the daily, what's today's date? 29th. I think the meeting was the week of the 17th to the 21st. So 17th to the 21st. Yeah, so Monday the 17th, FOMC meeting right here. And we got close to 87, dipped back down, close to almost 89. And then chopped sideways and then fell off. So yeah, tariffs don't matter anymore to Powell, and they shouldn't matter, as crypto investors said. And this is from Arthur Hayes. If Trump does 50% or he does 2%, it doesn't matter, because we know that Powell is going to continue to provide the easy monetary conditions that we need to have our portfolios go up and fiat down. Obviously, Trump tariffs did put a lot of fear into the overall market, not just crypto, but crypto and stocks. Bitcoin is attempting to form a bottom, supported by Trump's recent shift with flexibility on the upcoming April 2nd reciprocal tariffs, softening his earlier rhetoric. Dylan pointed out that Fed Chair Powell signals that it would look past short-term inflationary measures, laying the groundwork for potential future easing. If we get some easing or if we get a rate cut, market go up. If we pause, market goes sideways. If we hike, market go down. But Powell's mildly dovish tone, right? And their tone means everything. Means that the Fed Fed's put remains intact, providing further support for recovery in stock prices. But we don't care about stocks. Some of us do. We care about crypto. But I'm diversified, so I'm down with both sides. I just want the economy to do well. I want the economy to recover. I don't want, Bitcoin to go to the moon and the rest of the economy tank. And then everybody just laugh, all the Bitcoin maxis just laugh at the stock market. I want the economy to do well and crypto to do even better. That's what I really like for some of you out there, that has that exposure. Bitcoin price watch. Bearish momentum dominates as 80K support level faces pressure. Like I said, we need to hold the 82K area, plain and simple. We're on a clear downtrend, falling from a recent high as 87K. Selling pressure has intensified with volume increasing during the downward moves, confirming the bearish bias. Support is established near the 82K level, while resistance lies around 84K. Traders may consider shorting on the minor rebounds, right, between 84 and 82 as a key level for invalidation. Should Bitcoin break above the resistance with strong volume, the trend could reverse, right? So if we break above 84 and reverse the trend and hold, we could, get back to where we need to be. But it seems that, 88, 84, 88, 80, 84, 86, 88, and 90 are going to be some hurdles that we have to overcome. Nothing we haven't overcome before, but do we have enough ammunition, I guess you could say, to get through those barriers? On the daily chart, Bitcoin has shown a prolonged decline from its peak of almost 100K. The key support level at 76 remains intact, right? So that's another support level. That'll be like my next main target if we were to fall from where we are right now past 80K. Our resistance ranges from 88 to 90K. The bearish structure remains prominent with volume spikes occurring mostly on the red candles. Traders may look for buying opportunities only if Bitcoin manages a decisive breakout above 90K. Otherwise, further downside may be anticipated. Oscillators present a predominated neutral look with the RSI at 43 and stochastic at 49. Commodity trading channel index, CCI, at negative 32. And the average directional index at 23, all signaling indecision, right? Fear, uncertainty, doubt. If we were to have a break above those key resistance levels of 85 and 86, we could regain that 90K support, that 88 to 90K support. But if we break down past this 82, we could fall all the way down to 76. I say 72. So if you don't want that to happen, trade. But see, here's the problem. You and I, maybe retail traders, don't have that kind of money to be doing that, right? Like we could participate with small scale funds, right? Maybe a $20 here, $100 there, couple $100 here, a couple $100 there, but not tens of thousands or hundreds of thousands. And all it takes, unfortunately, in today's world is that one tweet, one bad message, one influencer talking, whatever it is, and they just ruin it for the rest of us. Because they talk too much. They really do. Sometimes they just don't know when to shut the hell up. And they open their mouth and they cause people to freak out for whatever stupid reason. While I try to not to let the outside world influence me, everybody else, it seems in the world, seems to freak out when something goes wrong or cause a panic or feed into the hype or feed into the fear. It's stupid. It's a circus. I sit on the sidelines, I watch, I stack my sat, and I mine as much as I can. Plain and simple. 115 billion sell wipes out weekly gains. So we had a big sale here where the crypto market saw a sudden downturn on Friday, right? Yesterday, erasing gains earlier this week. Bitcoin fell to 83.3. CoinDesk 20 index declined 5.7%. Avalanche, Near, Pole, Uni, and Sue leading losses. Matter of fact, where is Sue at? Sue. Where are you at, Sue? Sue. Man, where is Sue? Oh, there it is. $2.32. Yikes. What is that? 9% dip. Oh. Yeah. 7-day. Meh. 6 month. Yeah, we'll see. So January 5th, around $5. It'd be nice if Sue got back up to 7, but we'll see. Excuse me. So yeah, large amount of crypto liquidated, impacting a lot of alts. Alts can't seem to catch a break. Not only did we not have an altcoin market or bear run or bull run or alt. Why can't I talk today, dude? I need more sleep. Altcoin rally, they just keep suffering, man. Ethereum decline over 6%. I mean, like, Ethereum can't catch a break either. And a lot of people don't care about Ethereum, and at least in this side. Obviously there's people on X and throughout the global crypto market that care about Ethereum, but as far as the viewers of this channel, unless you tell me otherwise, it feels like many of you do not care whether Ethereum survives or not. It would be nice if Ethereum survives, so some of the OG miners that still hung on to their Ethereum like idiots can sell it. And guess what? I'm one of those idiots. Not all my Ethereum was kept, but a percentage of it, because I was hoping Ethereum could get to 7K or 10K sometime in the future when I'm ready to retire. But it seems a lot of people that I talk to seem very bearish on Ethereum overall, but I just think the overall market is just meh, and everybody's suffering, unfortunately. So it's ugly, period. U.S. stocks are selling off during the poor economic data. The S&P down to 2.8. Everybody's down. MicroStrategy 10% lower. Coinbase 7.7%, 7.7% lower. You know, just everybody just meh, right? See me gap fill or another leg lower. Bitcoin is closely correlated with the Nasdaq lately, as the U.S. equities rolling over another leg down could weigh on the broader crypto market. However, a more optimistic note, today's decline could be BTC filling the price gap around the 84 to 85K between Monday's open and the previous week's close in Chicago's or CME exchange or CME futures market. Every time those gaps usually happen, crypto market usually fills it. It sucks, but sometimes you get a gap that's above, and it's pretty cool that we get to go and fill it up. What's up, Endless Mining? Stopping by. Appreciate you. Oh, snap. Dropping the $4.99. Great seeing you at Miners Rub. Yeah, it's good to see you too. I'm glad you got some content. I wasn't able to catch up with you as much. I mean, I talked to you for a little bit, but I saw you, you know, talking to the guys. Want you to get in that conversation with the big boys, because I am just a small fish in a giant sea. So I appreciate you saying hello, and it was good talking to you. It's always a pleasure to see you, brother. Thank you for the $4.99 for sure. It's good to see everybody in Mind Disrupt. I love it. That's one of my favorite things. As I said in my X post, you know, a lot of people do it for just profitability. I understand. But crypto mining for me has always been about the community. The overclocking community was really cool. And transition again from overclocking and tech enthusiasts to crypto mining in the 20 teens was an easy transition for me. But yeah, good to see everybody. Retro Mike, there is another solo block this morning on CK Pool. Was there? Was there? Let me see here. Doctor, where's my doctor at? Dr. CK. Okay, he hasn't posted it yet. Okay. Cool beans. I don't know if it was me. It would be nice, man. I could definitely use it. Between dad, grandma, Nita's grandma, but we all could. So, I'm not going to say anything besides that. Let's see here. Put says, that's why you should be shorting your position. Heads, I make money. For tails, I make money. Yeah. So, shorting the market. So, playing on both sides, right? Longing or shorting. Right, I do the same, but at a very micro level, right? Very small, insignificant level. I had to turn off my Telegram bot because I just tight on money, so I'm not spending like I used to. Obviously, needed to get ready for the event, so yeah. But you can short the market and you can long the market and make money on both sides, and that's what Yusuf is saying there. Oh, Retro Mike just linked it. Let me go ahead and grab it. So somebody hit a Bitcoin block this morning. Full beans. And it wasn't me. But that's cool. So Maripool, Solo CK. Hash. What was the block reward? What was the overall reward that they got, Retro Mike? Drop it. Don't link it. Just say it in the chat. All right. So what we got here? So Trump, they pardoned the BitMEX people. Let's see here. So Arthur Hayes, Benjamin, and Samuel Reed previously pled guilty to violating Bank Secrecy Act for failing to maintain anti-money laundering and know your customer programs as former business development chief Gregory Dreyer. Prosecutors accused the men of effectively operating BitMEX as a money laundering platform and that its purportedly withdrawal from the U.S. markets was a sham. We know that. So Dreyer got 18 months of probation, agreed to pay $150,000. Prosecutors accused the man, blah, blah, blah. Trump issued pardons on Thursday. More than 3 months after BitMEX was sentenced to pay $100 million for violating the Bank Secrecy Act by failing to establish and maintain, blah, blah, blah. Hayes, in a tweet on Friday, wrote, "Thank you, POTUS," using the term for President of the United States. This full and unconditional pardon for President Trump is a vindication of the position we have always held that BitMEX, my co-founders, and I never should have been charged with criminal offense through an obscure and basically it's an old law. It's an old law that is can be applied if you're looking through a really tiny lens. But it needs to be updated for the conditions that we're in for today. So as most successful crypto exchange of its kind, we were wrongfully made to serve as an example, which, right, they were used as an example, just like Napster, just like Ross Ulbricht, just like Tornado Cash, right? There's these few that are on the bleeding edge, and whether it's the government or the politicians or some regulator you pissed off, they will push their powers or their friends' powers or the people that they have in power to put you on a nice, pretty little chopping block and make the whole world watch as they degrade you. And, it'd be nice if they didn't have to have paid all that. Like, it's a pardon, but they still got wrecked. They can't fix that. They still got wrecked. But anyways, these guys are pardoned. Says they're sincerely grateful for granting pardon to me and my co-founders. A legal wrong has been righted today, and despite the distress I have been through over the past few years, I am pleased to have cleared my name and be able to continue my life and philanthropic work without the burden of unfounded conviction. We'll see more, possibly, in the future. I don't know about Tornado Cash guy or Dev, but Ross, now BitMEX. We'll see how things turn out. Retro Mike answered my question. So the block reward won by somebody on CK Solo Pool was 3.0863. Can I copy that? All right. Now let's go to BTC to USD. My favorite calculator that I check. That is 2,580. Oh my God, I can't speak today. Sorry, guys. I'm really sorry. Allergies coming up, killing me. $258,712 in USD for one block. And imagine if you got that with your, Avalon Nano S. Imagine you got that with your Mini 3. Imagine you got that with, one S19 or one S9. Like, that'd be crazy. Yeah, you're paying electricity. It could outweigh, it could be daunting, right? So now you're paying electricity for 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10 years. Never hit a Bitcoin block because now everybody's doing it, right? The macro miners, the small scale lottery miners, they're just so popular. Everybody's doing it. Net hash is so high. Difficulty is so high. You know, the chances of hitting a solo block earlier was a lot better. Now it's a lot less, but they're still being hit. So you can mine for years paying electricity. Your electric bill is always the same, you know, every single month, and you never hit a Bitcoin block. And then you turn off your machine and you never hit a Bitcoin block. So leave the machine on. If you can afford to do it, leave it on. Don't turn it off. Hash away. Or mine through your own Bitcoin node, right? Some people, I believe somebody was able to hit a Bitcoin block through their own node. So Cash 22, like which way do you want to go? I would say either doctor's pool or through your own node are my two choices. Just FYI. I know Via BTC offers solo mining, but the two choices I would say for a small, you know, at-home individual small scale miner would be the doctor's pool, CK solo pool, or your own node. FDIC shifts stance on digital assets and will now allow financial institutions to engage in crypto activities without getting prior sign-off. This is good. I'm not going to read it to you, but basically, yeah. You know, remember we were talking about it many months ago, how banks were like, no, don't get involved in crypto. You stay away from it. Meanwhile, you know, the government's in the background or whatever hypocritical institution was in the background, you know, accumulating assets, accumulating crypto, dealing in crypto. Well, now we'll see what kind of offerings these banks would come out with. I still wouldn't keep or store or manage my crypto with them, with the banks, but it would be very interesting to see how this pans out in the long run. SBF transferred out of New York prison. Yay. I don't care. Does anybody care? Let me know if you guys care about this. I really don't care. But it was news. It was up there. People were talking about it. Bankman-Fried was moved out of the MDC Brooklyn to Oklahoma, a transfer point on his way to another federal lockup to continue serving his 25-year sentence, orchestrating one of the biggest financial frauds in U.S. history. His transfer comes after he conducted an unauthorized video conference interview with Tucker Carlson, which temporarily landed him in solitary confinement. An additional source told ABC News the reason for the transfer has more to do with him filing an appeal rather than punishing for the Carlson interview. The source said that Bankman-Fried appeal was filed. There was no longer any reason for him to be maintained at MDC, where he had asked to be so he could remain close to his attorneys. The Bureau of Prison wants him to serve a sentence at a federal prison rather than an MDC, which is traditionally more of a way station of defendants awaiting trial. In November 2022, blah, 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 yada, yada, yada. He lost a lot of money, got in jail, fucked up, blah, 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 yada, yada, yada. All right, cool. Don't steal people's money. Anyways, are you one of the people that has your miners being held up by X organization, X border patrol, X customs agent? Is your Bitcoin miner or cryptocurrency hardware being held up? I want to know about it. Let me know right now in the live chat or in the comment section below. But U.S. Bitcoin miners disrupted by Chinese supplier under scrutiny. We got a CoinMarketCap article here that U.S. Customs and Border Protection is continuing its seizure of Bitcoin mining equipment at U.S. ports. The ASIC miners are reportedly being detained at U.S. ports of entry at the request of Federal Communications Commission, or the FCC, according to documents reviewed. Huawei, I don't know, man. I guess, like, some people were like, take the, what was it, Mikkel? Why didn't you take the control board out? You know, the chips themselves on the boards are just there to compute. The thinking process and processing of the data that is computed or sent to be computed is all going to be on that main control board. I mean, some of these ASICs taking out the control board is not that hard, but to do it for thousands of machines, yeah, that'd be kind of a pain. And then for the smaller scale miners like this one, You got to completely tear it down in order to get access to the control board. And by the way, Mikkel, the engineer for Gold Shell said that the control board is at the bottom of the byte. So if you turn the byte around, where the Type C and micro SD connector are, is where that control board is. And then you have in the front the main backplane, right? The front side of the machine where they have like a little IP report button is is the backplane. Like this is where the backplane is, and then you turn it around and you got the control board. Where are the pictures? Did he not have any more pictures than this? But I love these things. These are so cool. Well designed. We talked about the wattage in a live stream over at the show. Let me make sure this tab is muted. And, these cards pull 65 watts. I was very curious how that would, work, because they're using SATA connectors, not only the normal SATA like power, but SATA like the data connector, but it's not being used for data. Well, I mean, it is being used for data, but not like a hard drive would use it. So there's data and power. And apparently the pins can handle it. 65 watts. I'd be interested to see if there's any issues for anybody. They don't show the back of it. Damn it. I wish I think I got a picture of it somewhere. But yeah, so the control board's at the very bottom where the Type C port is and the micro SD. Backplane up front for where those cards slot into. And then each card has the chips on it. So I would just ship the bytes separately from the cards if they get held up. But I don't think they're going to. We'll see how things go. But yeah, anyways, U.S. Customs Border Protection is continuing to seize mining equipment. ASIC miners are reportedly being detained at the U.S. ports of entry at the request of FCC, according to documents reviewed by Blockspace and sources familiar with the matter. The agency has expanded its detaining efforts to include microBT and Canon units. The latest seizures escalated. I wondered, I asked the Canon team why wasn't the Q there, the Avalon Q, the 90 terahash latest model that's going to be coming out in April. They didn't say anything. I don't think it would have been detained. I don't think they brought it, but I wonder if they got anything detained. I did talk to some people that like what was it, Green Hash? I think microBT team told me they did have some units that were seized. But yeah, these things are escalating against S21, T21, which were reportedly detained due to AI chips from trade restricted supplier. I don't even know how to say that. Softgo. PH is an F. Softgo. Now that the agency is also seizing Bitmain units for the first time since last fall, that's crazy. One affected source reported losing $5 million worth of equipment. Jesus Christ. S21 Pro seized in San Francisco International Airport, January 10th, 2025. Crypto Mikkel got stopped because he had a GPU in his, carry-on. Obviously, once they got eyes on the unit and out of the case, they were like, this is just a GPU. It's fine. But yeah, this is crazy. I wonder why they're getting so stupid with this stuff. Are they really that concerned that, China's doing something illicit? Like, I don't know, man. I don't know. I mean, I understand some of the concerns that the U.S. might have with its competitor, but I think we're just taking things way too far. Way too far. We need to calm down, understand what these machines are used for. And I'm pretty sure, like, all right, I can't speak for everybody, but new miners, when they come in a large-scale operation, I know it's just basically get it power, get it connected to network, get it connected to the switches, and Bob's your uncle, set up the pools, configure it on a mass scale, and then you're done. But I would hope that these large-scale, mid-scale operations would monitor their network activity and look for suspicious activity to see what is going on and why is a miner these miners should be doing very little in data transmission. Very little. I mean, minute pieces, kilobytes of data. So if something is going on and you have nothing but miners, right? You're not doing any AI compute, you're not doing any GPU rendering or anything like that. You're just ASIC mining cryptocurrency. And all of a sudden there's a miner or two, a group of miners, a section of miners that's all of a sudden sending out a bunch of data packets. There might be an extra piece of kit in that one, right? There might be an extra board, a Raspberry Pi that was kind of stuck in there next to the control board, trying to siphon data, right? Trying to leech what's going on in the network, try to discover what else is around it, how can it access it, how can it manipulate it, how can it change the wallet address that it's mining to, how can it change the pool that it's mining to. You should be watching that stuff. I know that takes more time, more effort, and I know that might take a little bit extra money, right? If you get like Ubiquity instead of TP-Link, or if you get like advanced equipment or advanced like smart switches instead of dumb switches, I understand that, but somebody needs to have eyes and on the network and make sure that nothing suspicious is happening. But I don't think anything suspicious would be happening, and I think that us freaking out over the S21, S21 Pro, or any of these ASICs from Canon, MicroBT, WhatsMiner, Bitmain, it's just being stupid. So yeah, but that's just my opinion. And you're entitled to yours, and I'm entitled to mine. So you let me know what yours is. No need to fight each other. Let's just share our opinions and agree to disagree or agree and keep it moving. Anyways, moving on. Hashwell. What did it show off? What was it called? Returns, innovation in ecosystem. So this is just a marketing. So this article was written to market for Hashwell. March 25th, 27th, blah, blah, blah. Cutting edge industry speeches, blah, 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 yada, yada, yada. Let's just go to Hashwell. This article is not really doing me any justice. All right. It's a cloud mining service, and we've seen quite a few of those. You know, last year at Mine Disrupt, there was a lot of curtailment. It was all about energy saving, working with the power companies. This time, it was pretty cool, actually. It was all about hardware. It was more about hardware, right? Hardware, smart PDUs management. Maddox was there. Foreman was there. You know, it wasn't too crazy curtail. But speeches were good. Some great people on stage. But yeah, I saw quite a few cloud mining services, right? So let's see here. Right now, this is what they got. And obviously, that's not a lot. So 7-day, 30-day time frame, 60-day, 90-day, 150 days, 180, 360. Minimum hash rate of 30 terahash. And then there's the cost. Hash rate fee, electricity fee. So there are 4 cents. View details to buy. So quantity, 30-day, 60-day, 90-day. Huh. Interesting. Yeah, so Hashwell is just a cloud mining service. If you guys like that kind of stuff, I know there's a number of different services out there, but yeah. So here's the robber. Possibly. Disturbing video. Be careful. Somebody about to get pistol whipped. Give me all your crypto. Give me all your money. Give us all your crypto or we'll kill you. Oh no. Poor sweetheart. I think it's a lady. I think it's a lady. Yeah, those are chilling words heard by an unlucky man recently snatched by criminals. No, it was a guy. At a conference in Vegas, taken out to the desert and threatened, a source described to a post. Caught on the Nest camera. There you go. Oh, shh. Careful. Yo. Chill out, homie. Took the girl. Get on out. They're armed. Dog's barking. There's a Porsche right there. Nice. Ooh, Bentley. Nice Jeep. Oh my goodness. No security, huh? All that house and no security. Were you at an Airbnb? Oh. She's packing. Ladies and gentlemen, she's packing. Poor people, man. This the guy? Oh, it's... What? Oh, he shot one of the thieves after she, the lady in red, with the red hair, led them to his man cave. And this is a private security expert, Steve, says that crypto-related kidnappings are on the rise. So just be mindful. And this gentleman right here, Adam, says that the Mexican cartels have set their sights on vulnerable crypto millionaires. Wow. Jeez Louise. Yeah, Brock is never alone. Now they got armed guards. Nick, you gotta be careful, bud. That's crazy. That's crazy. So yeah, be careful. Kidnappings are on the rise. Just gonna look at the camera for a second. Be careful what you do. Be careful what you say online. Retro Mike, hide all your cell phones. Be safe. But yeah, you know, a lot of people are in, especially influencers. I wouldn't say the crypto miners, but influencers are just flaunting what they got, and it's just making them a target. I want you guys to be careful. I want you guys to be safe. I want to see you guys at the in a number of different bull markets and share all the great stories that we have together. All right, moving on. We got Techman saying that Hawk Tua SEC investigation dropped. Retro Mike going back to the person that won the Bitcoin block had 2.62 petahash, so decent sized miner willing to sacrifice some power on solo, right? So yeah, 2.62 petahash. Damn, what am I at? I am nowhere near that. Yeah, I'm only at 54 terahash. Petahash, good God. Wonder if they were renting hash rate for a little bit. Retro Mike, you could buy 645 GS bits with that 258K. Yeah. If I had that kind of money, I definitely would shore up some of my miners and maybe host some of them somewhere because I would have the money to host it or pay for hosting. Still stoked over the first public pool block from last week. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, public pool got their first block last week. I remember that. Crypto Mikhail, gross. Get him out of my state. Too poor to buy hardware. He's talking about, by the way, he's talking about Sam Bankman-Fried. Too poor to buy hardware to be held up. Automatic Beats only buys mining NFTs. It's a pirate. Yep, just take the control board out. Talking about the seizures of units. Case Rocker. The $451 import fee I had to pay for a Mini 3 was wow. That's crazy. Yeah, that's what I figured it was, says Crypto Mikkel. Oh, hey, Custom Computing. Hey, Serpent, just dropping in and say hello. Best wishes to you and your family. Stay safe out there. You too, man. Sorry if I didn't see it in time. Got a lot of facts. Damn TSA. GPU and CPU are the new weapon. The bullets are the software. Watch out if you buy anything overseas. 30% tariff. Blah, blah, blah. Yep. Retro Mike, do you use Ubiquity? Techman, no, he does not. I have a 24-port level 2 switch, and I know VLAN is supposed to be at router level, but I was wondering if you can use router for just internet and assign VLANs and switch for network instead. Thick ones don't need security. Zappirate, never disclose your wallet address. If you think you have a lot of cell phones, you should see my tablet farm. Dude, my wallet address doesn't have in it. Like, I haven't hit anything. I never hit anything. But even still, what are you gonna do? You come to my house? Kick my dog? You still ain't gonna get it. You're just gonna have a person that's very irate and angry with you that you might have to kill. And you're still not gonna get crypto. Or you might get a bullet in the face. Which one you want? Like, either way, you're not getting the crypto. So, like, there's no way the person is gonna come to my house and figure this out. Dude, it's so freaking mangled up that my wife can't even figure it out. She has to call outside sources to figure it out. And even that's gonna be hard. I try to make it easy for them, hard for everybody else. But like, yeah, screw that. Anyways, Red Panda Mining should be going live here any minute now. Let's see here. Yeah, going live. Let's set up a UNAS Pro and test out some hard drives. Showing off the 22 terabyte hard drive. Hard drives, 22 terabytes. How many bays is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. That's pretty decent amount of storage on that guy. And then I think they're giving away some bid axes, aren't they? Yeah, bid axe every week. Bid axes are cool. My bid axe died. One of my bid axes died. My nerd axe is still running, but my bid axe definitely died, which is unfortunate. But let's hang tight and wait for Red Panda to go live. In about 5 minutes. And listen to some quick news. I'm going to get back to getting all my miners, double checking all my miners, hashing away, mining away. I hope you're doing the same. Just keep your head up. You know, go enjoy these conferences. I know TechMan's going to Bitcoin conference in Vegas. If you haven't got your tickets, check them out. Link is in the description if you want to save some money. Go to these conferences, network with people, have a good time. You know, be careful the information you provide, but, you know, just network and talk and have a good time and meet like-minded individuals, because it's all about the community for me. That's the thing I do it for, is the community. So I love you guys. I appreciate you guys very much. Keep your head up high. Stack them sats, dollar cost average. You know, the bull market will come, and then everybody that was talking ish and being super bearish, as we saw in today's episode of Caffeine Crypto, we'll be talking about a whole different story and a whole different thing. So it comes and goes, ebbs and flows. We'll be fine.
Bitcoin and Ether fall to wrap the week amid uncertainty over tariffs. Crypto.com CEO says the SEC has closed its probe and won't be taking action against the crypto exchange. Plus, Ava Labs President John Wu breaks down recent regulatory advancements for crypto. Welcome to CNBC's Crypto World. I'm Mackenzie Sigalos. Crypto prices are in the red to end the week, with Bitcoin dropping more than 3% to $84,000 as of noon Eastern. Ether and XRP both dropped nearly 7%. And the moves lower align with the broader market as investors are digesting key inflation data and are grappling with ongoing tariff uncertainty. This week, the president announced a 25% tariff on all cars that are not made in the U.S., and he's expected to announce more tariff plans next week. Now, for the week, Bitcoin is flat, while Ether is down more than 5%, on pace for its 5th weekly loss in the past 6. XRP fell more than 9% for the week as of noon, on pace for its second weekly loss in 3 and its worst week since the end of February. Okay, let's talk about the top stories. The SEC has closed its investigation into Crypto.com. That's according to the crypto exchange's CEO, Chris Marszalek, who posted the development on X last night. A Crypto.com blog post notes that the SEC informed the company that it had officially ended its probe and will file no enforcement action. Back in October, Crypto.com revealed that it got a Wells notice from the SEC and then sued the agency, but then dropped its lawsuit 2 months later. In a series of posts, Marszalek argued that the agency, quote, used every tool available to attempt to stifle us, restricting access to banking, auditors, investors, and beyond. We reached out to the SEC, but didn't hear back right away. This is the latest news related to the SEC dropping cases. Just last week, we told you Ripple's CEO announced that the agency had ended its 4-year-old lawsuit against the company. Other crypto companies and exchanges, including Coinbase, Kraken, Robinhood, Binance, and OpenSea, all previously saw lawsuits or investigations dropped, resolved, or put on hold. Next, Galaxy Digital agreed to pay around $200 million to the New York State Attorney General's office. This is to resolve matters relating to the company's alleged promotion and investment of the now collapsed cryptocurrency Luna. The settlement was disclosed in the crypto financial services firm's most recent financial report out earlier today. Galaxy reported net income of $365 million for 2024, which includes a $166 million accrued legal provision for its settlement payable between 2025 and 2028. That figure represents a discounted amount. Now, Galaxy's reported settlement is consistent with documents filed by the Attorney General's office earlier this week. The document alleges that Galaxy unlawfully failed to disclose its intention to sell the token when it bought and promoted it in 2020. The Luna token was issued by Do Kwon's Terraform Labs, the company behind the current financial.
Don't care about Luna.
About today's news.
Don't care about Luna. Don't care about. Don't care. All right, cool.
In fact, I had great conversations.
So, Red Panda's going live. Smash the like. And you guys go have yourself a great day. Rapid Mining will be on after them, and we'll catch up with you guys another time. It's been a pleasure hanging out with you. Some of you in person, some of you online. Take care of each other, and do me a favor on the way out. Hit that like button, get subscribed, hit the notification bell to stay up to date, as well as check out additional links in the description to help support the channel and what we do here. And I'll catch you in the next one. Take care. Last sponsor spot from Mind Disrupt, because it was a ball and a blast. Check out my coverage if you haven't done so already.
You definitely got to come to Mining Disrupt, the largest mining-focused conference. Pretty dang awesome.
It's a great opportunity for the people.
Let's go out and make some money with it.
Get engaged, defend